It's Monday Fun Day, unless you happen to be one of the folks who has to work outside in the rain today. How long's that going to stick around? Well, let's talk about it in this Monday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It is Monday, the 13th of November, 2023. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy-in-Chief David Reimer. It is going to be a wet day across a majority of the state with overcast skies and scattered to numerous showers continuing through the day. Heavier rain near the coast. Let's just take a look at it using the super duper awesome blossom. I can make up marketing idioms too. High resolution rapid refresh model. This is a look at its simulated weather radar output through this afternoon into tonight and Tuesday. As you can see, best chance for rain will be in proximity of the middle and upper Texas coast, the Victoria Crossroads, the coastal plain, southeast Texas, the Golden Triangle around the Beaumont area into Orange and the southwest Louisiana border. Notice how this does keep a majority of the heaviest rain right offshore. It's going to be a close call, but most of the rain in Texas today should be on the light to moderate side. It's going to be a wet day, but severe storms are unlikely. Widespread flash flooding is unlikely. A slightly higher threat for some localized flooding, street flooding along the coast. And again, rain chances will continue, at least light rain, into tonight and Tuesday morning. Fog, dense at times, drizzle, overcast skies. It's not going to be the most pleasant start to the Tuesday, but skies will be clearing out as we get into Tuesday afternoon, as you can see with the high-res rapid refresh model. Now, let's take a look at one of our cuter graphics we get to put together. This is a forecast rain accumulation through tomorrow from the high-res rapid refresh model. As you can see here, it is going to be pouring in the Gulf of Mexico. Rainfall of 5 to 10 inches just off the Texas Gulf Coast, but right on the coast, we could see perhaps 1 to 2 inches of rain, maybe just a bit higher, especially if the coastal low, it's not really a coastal low, but I keep calling it that out of my mid-Atlantic tendencies. The low in the Gulf of Mexico were to make it a little closer to the Texas coastline. Some of those heavier rain totals would move just onshore. As it stands now, the potential for 1 to 2 inches right along the middle and upper Texas coast, maybe localized rainfall amounts over 3 inches. Inland, back in South Texas, the Edwards Plateau, Concho Valley, Southwest Texas, Central Texas, the Hill Country, the Brazos Valley, even parts of East Texas through this afternoon, tonight, and tomorrow morning. Localized rainfall amounts of 1/2 inch to perhaps 1.5 inches additional possible. And again, that should not be enough to cause flash flooding, maybe some rises on local creeks and streams, low water crossings near said streams, construction zones, all that fun stuff that just makes driving even more pleasant than it typically is in the state of Texas. So keep that in mind. Rain chances conclude tomorrow afternoon. Skies clear. It's a nice day. It stays dry through the remainder of the work week. High temperatures today, well, with the rain and cloud cover, is going to be a bit of a chilly day. Not bad for November, but on the cooler side across the Permian Basin, southwest Texas, down into Alpine, through the Concho Valley and the Hill Country. Temperatures in the 50s this afternoon. The remainder of the state, 60s to right around 70 degrees. That's pretty darn nice for mid-November. As we get into tomorrow and skies clear, we're going to see 60s and low 70s across the state. Still 50s into the higher elevations of southwest Texas into Big Bend. Again, these are near or just above where we should be for this time of year. It's pretty darn nice for mid-November. It's pretty darn nice for any time of year. Let's be realistic here. Wednesday, we're going to bump it up into the 70s across a majority of the state. Again, pretty darn nice. Thursday, mid-70s to upper 70s. Getting warmer. Definitely a bit warmer than typical for November, when I say typical, by the way, that's over the 30-year average. So in this case, 1990 through 2020, 30-year average. It updates every decade. So, still pretty darn nice. And Friday, 70s, 60s in the Panhandle, a little cooler, and maybe a couple of 80s down in the Rio Grande Valley. So, after today and tonight and tomorrow's rain chances clearing out tomorrow afternoon, rain-free through Friday. Potential for windy weather as a pretty potent upper-level storm system moves across the United States, or at least the central United States, Saturday and Sunday. That could bring scattered showers, maybe a few storms, to the western half of Texas Saturday afternoon and Saturday night, perhaps the eastern half of Texas Sunday into Sunday night with windy conditions and maybe a cool front moving through on Sunday. That's it for your Monday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. As always, you can get your local weather forecast in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app, interactive weather radar, storm chasing video, these daily Texas Weather Roundups, and as always, again, your local weather. Free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app, Google Play and Apple app stores. And as always, visit us on the web, texasstormchasers.com. Y'all make it a great Monday. We'll talk to you tomorrow. God bless.